might know this lady's voice, but she claims this is the true story of what happened. I don't know, but as I'm telling you people the story, I am coming to somewhere. So let's listen to what this person has to say.
Yoruba, before I play the interview of Kabiyesi actually the true story of some of the things that happened between Kabiyesi and Olori Naomi is that
I must let you know, it is still hearsay until proven, but this is what this person said. But I'll be reading what you people have to say. Permit to be worshipping idol, or I can't understand what this person is.
It has to do with money and business transaction as well. Because the Ooni gave a side project to Naomi's brother, Benro Ogunseye. The project, which was later withdrawn from him on the allegations of mismanagement of 1.2 billion naira. It's a big project.
How far this is true, I don't know. The truth about it is that we've heard from some people, some say that the king is not rich. I beg to disagree in that aspect. Why won't the king be rich? If the king is not rich, what are the three sisters whom I heard? It was after the king became the king, after they started mining gold in that part, in that Ife, after they said, making money. One even got married at one point, and we saw how elaborate the wedding was, how much money was spent. Do you understand? How, they have been, spending money. Even at the point we heard different things about the king, that he has been acquiring lands and taking away lands from indigenous peoples and everything like that. You understand? I don't know if the king is very, very rich, but I believe he is rich. Fine. Some said he's not as rich as he is portrayed, or he portrays to people that he gets money off women. It may be true, because for Wura to bring beddings and wardrobe and bed furnitures into the palace, that's sickening. For me, I think that was totally not good. But this money, I heard it was exaggerated, but I believe, like Shade Okoya's mother, she also at a point was living in Okoya's mansion, where he built for his family and gave Shade a very, fantastic place there. Do you understand? When a queen mother is living with the daughter, for me, I think she has to, because she doesn't have anything where she's coming from. Like when I was saying to, what's this lady's name? What's this lady's name? It's just Peros Rival. Peros Rival is just gone off my head. Peros Rival. Guys, help me. Peros Rival. The musician, that black guy, that Benue State guy. The wife, I'm trying to remember her name. That Benue State guy. To Baba. Annie, God bless you. Temidayo Nicole. Thank you. So none of you just sit down. You are just looking at me. You are not participating and you are not contributing. When I say one thing, you should be able to quickly remember now. Annie, you remember I told you people one thing. When you want to put your mother in a prestigious, no matter how poor you are, or no matter how life is for you, when you are married to a man, that you see his family depend on him. See, the family of Ojaja, we learn that it's the senior brother that is sponsoring him. That one is a real estate guy. The guy has more money. Do you understand, than him? However, if that is true, I don't know. Their story is so many and so confusing so and quite contradictory as well. But if the sisters are based in the palace truly, yeah, you should know that your mother, your siblings can't come and stay with you. It goes to show that all of you are dependent on whatever you people are getting from that kingdom. There's a problem. As a matter of fact, I told Annie, I was, in my chat, I was saying to her, I said, the reason why two Baba's family hates your God so much is because your mother is in two Baba's house. You are living there as the wife. Where you are, of course, you are entitled to it. Then your mother again is living there with you people, enjoying two Baba. Even if you are the one taking care of two Baba, of your mother, they won't understand. And that's exactly how the world or many people and is the reason why they are abusing Queen Mother. I would have preferred Queen Mother when Queen Naomi, after she has made the mistake. There are some mistakes that you don't bother to rectify anymore. You live with it. After she has agreed to marry the king, in me, the day they were doing all those ceremony, God knows, I was not happy. Not happy that this girl is not good, or I wasn't happy because I knew that with the way I've heard about her spiritual life, I don't think the best candidate for her is the king. I felt she was going for something she can't cope with. And I'm sincere. As a matter of fact, they even abused us that said, people like me that had in my mind, she came out to say, those people that said 6 months she'll be out. Let me look for the video for you people. Sorry. Very pretty lady. Let me look for the video for you people, where she abused us, all of us. You see, this lady is so pretty, so talented, but I would have preferred her to carry this talent to another man's kingdom. Maybe a someone, as handsome as king, but not as promiscuous as the king. The king has many wives. Do you understand? This beauty, this talent, she deserves more. That is what me I'm thinking. No, I may be wrong. Maybe that me high grade her. Maybe it's me that so much, love her. You understand? Maybe it's me that so much love her that was thinking to myself, this small girl, it's not worth it. Do you understand? So I said to myself, I understand though that it's good to stay many years in marriage, but it's good to stay with a man that we really, 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 you will enjoy him, he will enjoy you. She's too young to marry someone that has old women as wife, old women as vampires around him, everybody controlling him. The man has no mind of his own. He's controlled by different people. Even with people that are married, they are controlling him. He has no mind. Wuraola, go and ask what she saw. She got skinny. The kind of people that the king is good with, I don't know who advised him that he has to go and marry a virgin or someone as good as this Naomi. This Naomi is too good for that kingdom. He needs women that have delivered 1, 2, 3 that can cope with all the dirtiness that is going on in the palace or around the palace. You know me. You understand? Because like I said about some musicians, there are some people that will marry a musician now. I will say, okay, it's okay. Do you understand? At least this one don't born. I be in life no make sense anymore. It's okay, go with him. But for her, I felt she deserves better. And should it be that, assuming that the king, no, I'm not talking about a virgin, no, but she didn't have a child before. Somebody say Naomi is not a virgin. I'm not talking about virginity. I'm not even, if she is even a virgin, I will say that they went to sellotape her bum to lie that she's a virgin. I'm not talking about virginity. I'm talking about the fact that she didn't have a child before wedlock. So that's why they are fronting her as the queen. Do you understand? I'm not talking about virginity. It's in those days that they will say a king should marry a virgin. Do you understand? That one, I don't think it happens again. Alale don't need virginity anymore. I'm talking about the way I see grace over this girl's life. The way I saw her, I did not really feel they gelled. It would have been better for her to go for slow, steady, run her race, and she'll get. You people remember there was one time she was working with Dolakwa Awoshika, the Kasali's former babe. You remember? You didn't notice that? I believe it was the mother that separated them, or the king, because Dolakwa tear eye. Maybe Dolakwa would have. Let me not say what I want to say. Many things are happening. Many things, they are happening. You people can't understand. If you open your eye down very well, you will be able to catch me in this my analysis. It seems as if people are not following me. When the girl got into the palace, the people that have turned eyes, now they know that she's a mumu. Somebody that a man will be, another woman will be raising Uncle Jaja, Papa Jaja's willy by her side. By the time she realized it was her 3rd year in marriage, it has been happening before she entered there. She didn't know. It's not as if she's a virgin. It's not as if she too didn't have her own level of people that were dating her. But sincerely, she wasn't ready, or she is not ready, and she's still not ready for what is in front of her. She's not ready. She needs training. She needs to go to Shadi Okoya and go and learn. And she will have to drop this Christianity, going to Akure to go and be doing what? And go and be doing Christianity. She has to stay in the palace and fight the battle. She has to stay in the palace and fight the battle. You remember there was one time she went and started working with some people. You will know when small pikin want to tear eye. Then she now went and started working with Dolakwa Awoshika and co. Now the mother sit down, size the matter up. Say, I'm sure that woman went to Alua to go and separate them, because Dolakwa had already penetrated. The woman separated them. Little did she know that it's not about separating people from her. It's about them allowing this girl realize that what she has entered is one chance. One chance. The girl needs igboya, igboju. She needs to drop all this CEO aluminium clothes and go and get cheaper material because she's in for real shit. Look at all the people now. Abeg, let's be real. Go and sit down and go and look at the king's setting. And you think this girl can cope? She can't cope. It's when she opened her eyes, she realized that, wow, I am not streetwise. I am not what? Streetwise. I am a mugu. The people she will bring inside, the king will tumba them. The ones that will greet the king in front of her, the king is tumbaing them. The ones that are around the king is tumbaing them. It's enough to kill any woman. So the queen mommy now thought to herself that what's her own? As long as her child has given birth, let them grab money. That money will not suffice for the girl's emotional. The girl left the palace due to humiliation, degrading. She can't stand the heat. That's why she's saying to all of us, the king portrays himself as a good person to the world, but inside is a dirty man. When I say dirty, I don't mean his pants is not clean, no? Or he gives infection. No, he sleeps with all the women that she sees him taking on, all these people. If you allow Wura to talk, you people, many things will spoil. Wura, that girl, if you hear the 440, she picked race from the palace. The manner in which that girl picked race from the palace. If you people hear it, you won't pity Naomi. Because at least they always say it. Pashotafi no yawo is up there. When you see a man and you hear his story, please calm down and go and see. Are you ready? Allow the people that are ready for this life to go there. Naomi is too posh. She's too gentle. She's too beautiful for what she got herself into. She doesn't have a good mother. Sorry, Queen Mother. You misled your child. Because assuming you have told her that no, we need the money, we need the fame, but this route, nah, I love you more than I love the money. All of you use that girl as a bait. The younger brother be the older brother doing good. I can think well, except if it is a lie. If it is true that Benro lives in the palace, no, it's wrong. Except if it is a lie. If it is true that Benro lives, I'm going to church now. Why? Why is your own church in the night, Bola Omojesu? Why? Share, make sure you share. If it is true that Benro lives, if you to look at it, how can Benro, the queen older brother, be living in the palace? Queen Mommy, we know that as a matter of truth, the palace will be like Ogbawiri. Ogbawiri. If it is true, all these people that they told us, and all the ones we see on the national TV, or be on social media, unnecessary, you understand? We have kings, Awujale. We have kings. Allah fear for you, as he carry woman rich. Do you people see him carrying women apart from his wives? Do you people see him carrying any kind of chistancy or all this church member, by woli, anything up and down? Do you see him going anywhere? During Obashiju at this time, you only see him where important things happening. You don't see him anyhow. You can't even get access to the palace anyhow. Me, I come where I live, my father's house in our village in Ilishon is opposite the palace. Do you know that we don't, when we go for Ileya, you can't, my daddy will tell us when we are going to go and greet the king. And if you get to the palace, the people you will see there, they it's supposed to be sacred. It's supposed to be sacred. Sacred. You just, as this particular Oni, I just, thank God, you know, like I said, I'm not a fan of any of them. King Go, I'm not his fan. Naomi, I'm not a fan. Any of them, I'm not anybody's fan. I'm only critically analyzing from my own point of view. You understand? The way the way you see the king Ooni of Ife, the way people access him, you can never access the Queen of England like that. Who born you? You can go and snap in front of his palace or their palace Buckingham Palace. You go there and get ya photo eleya in there. But you will see the queen. Lie. As a matter of fact, the king of my village of Ijebode is like that. And even the one for my mom, Ilishon Raymond as Isharare, you don't access kings anyhow. I have never seen the most accessible king in Nigeria is Ooni of Ife. And I don't know why he decided to chip in himself like that. Too accessible. It is enough for the wife to leave him. No, you understand? As handsome as he is, you know, when I begin to see how accessible he is, it gives me concern. I begin to think he's supposed to be a first class king. Why acting like a no class king? You understand? If you go to Buckingham Palace, as a matter of fact, a palace can be a tourist center, but to see the king, go to Italy. One day I was in Italy. What do we call this place that where you come at like a cathedral that the Pope will come at Easter period? The Pope came out up like that. We could not say you can't see who born you. You only see. Thank God for picture. That's the only thing that I have to show that I at least have seen the Pope, but from far. There was a time he came to this country. They said some MCs. I'm not supposed to say this, but I need to. They said some MCs, they were not charging people money to come and see the king. I was invited by a lady that sews my clothes and said, Mommy Konsola, when you Ooni of Ife will pay to enter. And they hosted him. I said, me. God forbid, I will pay too. I can't. Why? They organized it here in Eyo's hall in this island. They were paying money. People were paying. They said seats on. I said, no, I can't. I don't think that is right for a king. I don't think that is right for a king. You know, all this pettiness, all this rubbishness, and all this dirtiness. You understand? All those things, you know, is enough for a wife like Naomi. How can she cope? You know, when people will be ridiculing your husband, anyhow, you understand? A little girl like that, she will be crying when in her room. You know, they will be ridiculing your husband anyhow. You understand? Because let me tell you one thing. When you allow yourself extremely accessible in a stupid manner as a king, monarch, you become a subject of ridicule. Even human beings like us, just us. Let's say today now, I come, you people come to island, I'll be you people will be coming to your house. Oh, kò ní dẹni àpọ́nlé money. Balcony, thank you, in Italy, thank you. Balcony, that was where that man stood, and he came out to wave